Hi everyone, it's Milena again. Welcome to my YouTube channel and thank you a lot for checking my videos out. And today in this video I'll be talking about Ukraine. No more reviews, at least not in the same videos where I'll be talking about Ukraine. I decided that I'm prepared to concentrate on events in Ukraine and to talk about the reality, to update, perhaps to make some videos that would help to spread information about Russian aggression towards Ukraine, in Ukraine, and about all those horrible events that are happening. I think for now it's pretty clear that Putin is certainly not only Ukraine but the whole world, and I think it is time to stop ignoring it if you were doing it until now, because I'm sure there were people who were like, why, well, you should think about future, or at least future of your children. And I mean, who knows what is in the head of a person like that. Maybe it won't influence you personally, which I hope it won't actually, but yeah, just remember that people like that, they definitely don't have really any boundaries in their head, and they don't know when exactly to stop. And this is why I think we should be all together. We should stop this person, this madman. And yeah, gotta say, yesterday I made a very emotional video and I decided not to post it. I was crying because I've been talking about all the deaths in Ukraine of civil people, including children, and it made me very emotional. Also, I wasn't feeling only scared and sad, I was also feeling very angry. So I decided not to post that video. I want to be a little bit more, maybe calm when I talk about things, so not to let my emotions, play like perhaps not the great role, informing you and letting you know some things. Also, yesterday I read information about diversants killing like the whole family with children. It also definitely influenced me a lot. There were lots of terrible things I read, but also, of course, our army tries to do the best. They are defending our land, our territory, and I think they are doing their job very well. They are brave and they are great. We still need help, I think, and we are asking for help, as the whole Ukraine does. This is very important now to defend Ukraine, so Putin wouldn't like try to do something even worse in future. And yeah, honestly, yesterday I also like made this like the whole list of the scenes that happened and stuff like that, but I don't even want to go really back to it. I think it's pretty clear that you can check out some news and find information. Yeah, I think it is important right now to remember that, we need to stand together. We need to do something against all this madness that is happening. Lots of civil deaths in Ukraine. Yeah, it's very sad. Well, I guess it's just terribly, it's terrible to know that there were so many also children that were killed. And what they do in general in our country, it is just seeing the pictures from how some things looked before and after Russian invasion. And it's interesting because they were saying that they are saving people in Ukraine, they are coming here to save Russian speaking people in Ukraine. Lots of Russian-speaking Ukrainians were already, they were telling already, we don't need your help. There is no one to save here. We are free here, and we are the country that doesn't need help from Russia. We are strong, and we don't need this. We'll keep actually being strong, and I hope that all the situation will make us stronger, even though, of course, I mean, lots of people are still terrified, and I think it's pretty obvious. Lots of people had to leave country, especially, well, lots of mothers with children. So, it just, you honestly, it's I try to give you some more like facts, more maybe things that I read on news and so on. And yeah, I watched news today already. I watched some videos from cities where there are just ruins. There is nothing already left almost, and it's just so it's terrifying. People do what they can. Lots of Ukrainians donated money to Ukrainian army. Also, they try to do what they can. They try to be volunteers and maybe make food for those people who are still like learning to fight and so on. Basically, they're gonna join army, and everyone just does what they can. Also, some people spread information. They make lots of great posts. And also, I want to say that if you guys have friends who are Russians, especially those Russians who still don't believe in what is happening, those who still think that there is no war in Ukraine, please try to explain them. Please try to let them know that it is all real and the situation is absolutely devastating. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna have very bad influence on Russian citizens. It's very sad, but honestly for Ukrainians it's a bit difficult to be sad about it right now, since what we experience right now. But I'm just letting you know this. And also people who are complaining about what is happening to them, like personally, those Russian people who are complaining about things like that they have been pressured, that they have been spammed with some threats or bad things, I don't think you deserve it, especially, well, obviously if you don't support Putin. But I think it's not right for you to complain about it on Twitter or, well, in general, to be fair. I understand it's difficult, and I don't think it's right to spam those people. Please don't do that. Please don't write them, please don't threat those people. I mean, don't do that. But I think you should start doing something rather than complaining. And if you want to complain about how you feel about maybe some financial problems that maybe you are already experiencing, or some pressure, as I said, it is time to complain about it to your president. You should try to do it, and I think this is time to do it in that way. And there is no, I don't think it's right to complain about it just like that. There are people who are just in terrible situation right now, people who had to leave their land, their places. They have to be in cold and fear, and well, there are people who are dead, there are people who are injured, there are children who are injured. So yeah, just understand this. Also, in my Twitter I actually spread this information. It is in Russian. It is for Russians, especially for those people who have some relatives who are serving Russian army and were gone somewhere. Maybe they told you that they were going to some like, how do you call it, army exercise. I'm not sure how to call it exactly. If they are gone and you are worried about them, you don't know where they are, there are numbers you can call in Ukraine and ask if they are alive, if they are captured, because Ukrainian army, they captured Russian soldiers. And yeah, if you want, perhaps maybe you would be able to to contact perhaps. So yeah, you should check it out. Maybe some maybe you got some Russian friends and you would like to tell them, especially if they got relatives who are serving in the army. Yeah, this is where it came to. Yeah, I think what we have to do now is to stop Putin. Honestly, Well, what I can say is that our army, Ukrainian army, does what they can. They are amazing, they are brave, and I'm very, I have this like big respect for them. Also, I thought our president is doing quite well. I think it is good. Honestly, yesterday I was so emotional. I made that video and I then thought it was quite angry video, and also I was crying, I was angry. I didn't post it, and I just remember that I read like lots of scenes yesterday, like people being killed by diversants, children, and yeah. Also, I want to tell you this: a Russian army are using civilians as a shield. They're using buses with females and children as a shield. This is what it came to, and you can imagine how cruel it is. They're using areas where there are hospitals and such to like make their attacks from there. I hope you understand what I mean with that. So you just have to know about this, how cruel it is and what is actually happening. I listened to some of the interviews of like Putin, what he is saying, and obviously he is not saying. He have been calling Ukrainians this and that. Well, everyone who've been to Ukraine would know it's not true, and I mean, I don't think I really have to explain it. Yeah. Let's just try to spread information, and let's try to to do something about it. So I thank you for your attention. Please share this video